Hey y'all, Chrisio here from Chrisio's Clucky Chronicles and ChrisioShow.com. I'm still dealing with this ear congestion-y sore neck thing. I don't know what's up with that. I've been sick for going on 3.5 weeks, but not contagious. So finishing up antibiotics, trying to get my energy back. But I'm glad that y'all are here because we got a lot of stuff to do today. It's going to be a wild day. It's going to be a warm day, which I'm super grateful for because we can get outside. And you hear all the little peepers in the back. Yeah, I got the little baby ducks in there taking a little ducky bath in the garden tub. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. It's going to be a ducky day, and we're going to check in on all the babies in the incubator too, because patience is not a virtue that I possess, and I'm ready for them to start pipping and hatching, but it's not quite time yet. Anyway, here we go, y'all. Now, if you notice, I have Tracy and Vicky in my garden tub, which we do clean and disinfect before the human people use it. And I do that so they can get in there and eat little mealworms that I put in there that float across the top. They eat every one of them. Little garden peas. Teaches them how to dive a little bit. These apparently, girls, are going to be giant Chinese Peking ducks. That's what they're looking like so far. I could be wrong, but so far that's what they're looking like. My farm friends have basically helped me confirm that, which I do appreciate, y'all, especially the ones that I asked, because you know, you always want to have good farm friends and good duck tenders and people who know breeds a little bit better than I do. I have 4 duckies of different breeds, and then we're going to add these 2 to it. We're in the process of doing a lot of stuff today, switching around some pens, getting Charlie and his angels back into the gin pop big area. And then these babies will continue to stay inside with me. As far as training, no, not so much. As far as making them ultra super friendly and protective of us and the yard where they will be, yeah, that's the goal. But anyway, we're just hanging out, doing our little thing. They're having a good ducky swim. I'm going to get them out in a little bit, let them dry off, and clean their brooder box out and get them ready to rock and roll. Got a lot of stuff happening today. We got to take a little trip into town, do a few things there, and do a few things outside. Especially while the weather is warm. And no, I haven't even started in the greenhouse because I've just been so sick I haven't been able to. But anyway, aren't they absolutely just fluff and adorable? Yep, y'all are fluff and adorable. And they're getting so big. Ducks grow super fast. I mean, way faster than chickens. Way faster than chickens. Good girls. Alright, Vicky and Tracy, let's get out and dry off. We gave y'all watermelon. They're in here in the grass pad. We haven't sown anything yet. Had to fill up the ducks feeder here, and they all come running at the sound of food. You'd think they were starving to death, but they're not. Filling up the waters, and they make it just as muddy as they can, and the girls fly in here like, hey, what are you doing, Mama? They're so nosy. It's so funny though. And then my ducks run and hide from them because they're like, what is happening, Mama? What are these things doing? Yeah. Anyway, so we're filling up their pool, which will be extremely nasty and mucky and muddy. I give it 15 minutes, literally. And we have to go and fill up their bucket here, and we put straw and things down. They've already eat all their watermelon snackies. They've got their other scratch grains and seeds and stuff there. But they still make everything an absolute nightmare mess. I mean, they're just ducks. That's just what they do. They constantly have mud and muck everywhere. That's why we wear these boots. And they're scared of my chickens. Imagine that. Alright, babies, can y'all quit staring at my duckies so they can come out and play? Uh-oh, I hear a hawk. You're in a good place, because it's got a cover over it and he can't get to you. So, in my impatience, I've decided that I'm going to do some mushrooms on the grill. And I've also got some andouille sausage, some onions, and bell peppers that have been marinating in Italian dressing. So, I'm going to be doing that on the griddle as well. So, yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's get this thing rolling. Okay. So now I have the andouille sausage. It's just mild, not super hot or anything. And I have my sweet onions diced up and my red bell pepper. Normally, I would add in extra vegetables and extra things, but I was running out of time and I didn't have enough to do. So I like to marinate all of these things together, including like pieces of chicken and stuff, but I'm saving that chicken for another recipe. Anyway, this is super quick. It's super easy. I marinate it overnight. You can basically put any kind of peppers, onions, vegetables that will griddle well on your Blackstone, and just overnight just marinate it in Italian dressing. Any kind of Italian dressing. You can make your own or do like I do and just get that bottle Italian dressing. You can see the little chunks and stuff into the red pepper flakes. So just marinate it overnight. That way it has that good flavor in it, and you don't have to add so much extra seasoning. You don't even need any extra salt, because typically it's enough for us. And then I wilt my mushrooms down on the Blackstone. Just let them wilt down. I will mix it together. And I already have some fried rice that's prepared already inside. So it's just going to be a quick little meal. A quick little meal. It's good. It's yummy. You can probably hear the babies out there crowing. They are screaming mad every time I come out here and cook on the griddle, because they're so spoiled rotten they think that I'm going to have snackies for them. And I'm not feeding them any of this. They've already had plenty of snackies. Plenty of snackies. So, yeah. Just enjoy. I love this Blackstone griddle, man. It was the best gift ever. I do appreciate this thing a lot. Alright, so candling these babies, and I'm a little off on some of my times, but for the most part you should be able to see these veins in here. Just hold it just like that. I'm so excited. Man, hatching babies is going to be so good. Be sure to tune in to the next video about pipping, and then we'll show you guys the next video about hatching. Well, in case you didn't notice, behind me we have moved Charlie's Angels. They gave me the fertilized eggs that I wanted. We have an entire incubator just for Charlie and his angels babies to hatch. So we'll see what we get. You never know. Bobwhite quails are doing great. Angry Roo's back there in the back. They're doing pretty good too. So we're going to be cleaning out this front pen here, because after the babies hatch, including my new baby duckies, Vicky and Tracy, once they get too big and they fully like feather out and they're too big for me to keep in the house, I'll move them out here along with the feathered out chickens. But since I haven't hatched my chickens yet, I've still got a while. So the baby chickens will stay in the house for a couple of weeks. That's why I like to wait until, you know, the end of March before I hatch anything, because the weather typically here in eastern North Carolina tends to warm up a little bit, so I don't have to worry about hardening them off so much to like super colder temperatures, and they're typically okay at night because they'll sleep by themselves. So by putting them in this front little baby pen, which I rotate this pen out, as you know, they'll be good. And then I will start slowly introducing them once they're of full size and full age out into my big gen pop chicken yard. And I don't mean prison yard, I mean chicken yard. We just call it gen pop. You know, it's a big general pen for general egg layers. Anyway, in any roos or angry roos that we get, obviously I will not put those on my big yard. We will separate them. We will either rehome them or they will go to the angry roo pen and live out bachelorhood and all their angry glory. So there you go. Unless it's a rooster that I need to rotate out with one of my old ones. I will always keep Nana Roo in the big yard. But as the other roosters age and kind of age out, I will filter through and replace them, and then they can go to the old man's yard and they can stay there and live out their old man roosterhood. But I don't keep every rooster here, and I don't keep them all in my big yard because I have to have a very good ratio for roosters to hens. And right now I'm doing pretty good with 4 very good, sweet roosters. They don't bite, they don't kick, they don't scream, they don't chase you, they don't do any of that stuff. Versus the weeding out the ones with attitude problems. So, in case you needed to know, now you know if you didn't know before. So, anyway. And I just generally cannot wait for my babies to hatch so I can spoil them. Oh, and here's a spoiler for you. If you guys can think of any really cool chicken names, not dirty or nasty names, then drop them in the comments below. You don't ever know. You never know. We'll use 1 or 2 or whatever. What's your favorite chicken name? Whew, it's a warm one today. It's 82, which I'm not complaining because I'm so sick of fake spring and everything else. Respiratory illnesses and all the stuff that we've had. Not my babies. My fluffs are doing great. But anyway, I got to get some eggs. I've got some girls that they pretend to be broody. I think they're just resting. They're pretending to be broody. They're not broody. Trust me. I've only had 1 hen in my entire flock that has ever successfully hatched her own babies, and that was Dale. Everybody else, fake, broody fluffs. Anyway, let's get some eggs, see what we got. Already got these. So, oh, look at that. I see some really pretty ones here. Let's gather them up. I do love those blue ones. They are so awesome. I have plenty of these tan ones, and some almost have like a pink colored hue on them, so that's kind of cool. I'm just surveying around to see if there's anything else. Oh, and you're hot, ain't you, girl? Mommy needs to bring the fan out here today, don't her? Really? Oh my goodness. How's it going, Sharon? Y'all puffed up for no reason. Look at your floof on top of your little noggin. How's my good girl? You's a good girl. Look at the good girl. Tell everybody how pretty you are. Look at that pretty little face. Look how pretty old Sharon is. She's a good girl. Yeah. I know. You're just a fussy baby. Let's see, who else we got in here? Oh, look at you. Nanny's back. Hey, Nanny. Nanny lost her mind last year. Her sore dinner was being a silly girl. But she's a good girl again. She's just a little nutty. That's all. Oh, look at that, Nanny. You got you an eggie. You pretending to be broody again? Okay. Hey, Tam. Hey, Tam. Is you going to be ugly, too? So you're not going to let Mama get any eggers from you either? Okay. Alright. What? It's right there. I ain't even take it. Don't even fuss at me, girl. Just go ahead and get it if you're going to get it. Okay, well, I'll get it. Thank you. It's beautiful. Alright, Tam. See you later. Nanny, I got your egg, girl. You ain't got nothing. time to clean out all this nasty poo stuff in here, but I'm not going to do a whole lot of cleaning right now. I'll add some more bedding in just because of the fact that us humans have been kind of sickly. No, we didn't bring it out here to our babies, and they didn't give us anything either, in case you're wondering. I think, to be honest with you, we got it from the local Walmartians. Yeah, those people at Walmart, we call them Walmartians, and they are just nasty. Alright, girl, let Mama check. You got anything up under there? Well, let me check and see. Let Mama check and see. Pat her on the head. You got any babies under there? Oh, look at the blue one. Is that what you're trying to hide from Mama? A brown one and a blue one. Well, look. I told you. Y'all's babies are in the incubators inside the house. Yeah. They are. You can't be broody and you can't hatch anything. You've already tried before and you killed every little baby that you had. Remember, we had to have a little egg funeral. Dale's the only one that's been able to hatch many babies. So don't get all puffy with me. Don't get all puffy with me, girl. So good girl. Anything else? Nothing. Oh, you're hiding one right there. Look at that one. Look, when the babies come out, y'all can have a blast with the babies. Okay? And I left you one under there because there's... Don't be ugly. I left you one right up under there. See? You still got one baby. Yeah. There's a good old fussy girl. Well, hey, how's it going? Yeah. You doing good too, or you just fussing at me too? Okay. Behave yourself, girls. Behave. Let's go take these inside, wash them, because we got to start cooking. Well, let's try this again. Old Lynn decided he wanted to be ugly, and that didn't work out too good for him. Let's just say he's in chicken timeout right now, and he got himself a good old-fashioned chicken spanking. That's how it works. You got to make them mind, and you can't have them punching holes all in your legs. And if he continues to be angry, then he's going to go live in the angry roo pen. Anyway, he knows better than that. So, I don't get jumped by roosters because, number one, they see this and they know better. And number two, I'm good to everybody until they give me a reason not to. Keep that in mind when you got chicken babies, y'all, okay? Because let me tell you, you got to keep yourself fixed pretty good to make sure to watch your back at all times, because they do not care. They will get you at every point that they can get you. And it's mostly the roosters. You don't really have that much problem with hens unless you got an angry hen, and I typically don't. I have some pretty good babies out here. Pretty good babies out here, with the exception of Lynn being a fool. Anyway, now with all that's being said and everything, Bobby! Lord have mercy. And Lynn's being ugly again, so I need to go get him because he's out of timeout and he didn't spend enough time in the corner. Now let me go get him for being ugly again. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being good. And I appreciate all y'all. Have a very fabulous day. It's been a wild day. Ain't it, Nana Roo? It's been wild, ain't it? Yeah. You know what this means. Yeah.